What's going on today, guys? Welcome to Dub Saw Shop. We are super glad you coming here to spend a little bit of time with us. Today, we have the 2165 up on the block to run 3 different chains. The first chain we're going to be running is a brand new, out of the box, C83X cut. The second chain we're going to run is my C83X cut that I grinded on for a race chain. It's round filed, had a couple little modifications made to it. Gonna be running that. And then Smitty, old Smitty, sent us a Carlton chain that he did on the grinder, and he wants us to test it out, see how it is. We are going to be running an 8-pin. I'm going to leave the 8-pin on it, try it. Smitty's chain looks great. It's got a great profile. Pretty dang sharp. Let me bring y'all in and we'll compare these. The C83X cut, it's kind of got this little unique cutter profile. Nothing's been done to the raker, it's all stock. My C83 it's been round filed, a little bit different profile. The raker's been taken down, shortened. Inside of here has been grinded down. Kind of reduced drag, that was my thoughts behind that. And here's Smitty's chain. Carlton. It's got a dang nice hooky profile. Very freaking sharp. I mean, that thing's taking skin right there. As you can tell, with the grinder, it cuts a little bit further back. You got that different angle to play with. Where when you're round filing, you can take the file and push it down to the bottom and dig it out. But for the most part, you can't change that top plate angle. So, we are going to fill this thing up with gas and bar oil. We're going to go out to the test log. We're going to make 2 cuts with each chain. I'm going to try my best to keep them all fair. I'm going to do 1 cut. We're just going to let the saw self-feed down through. And the next cut, we're going to kind of put some pressure behind it. So, Let's get outside, test these chains. If you haven't noticed, we got us a novice lumberjack hoodie. If anybody's got a few extra bucks, go over. Support Mr. Bodie by buying his merch. Alright, this is the stock out of the box C83 X-Cut. Alrighty. There's the two cuts on the stock C83 out of the box. Whatever they got the rakers set at, I don't know. But it's pretty smooth cutting chain. You really don't have to push on it. It cuts pretty dang smooth. If you do push on it, it doesn't bog the saw down too much. Great running chain. Out of the box, I still swear I'm right there with a whole lot of people. Bodie, a couple other ones. Out of the box, it's hard to beat C83. Steel RS is coming in right at a close second, I think, for me anyway. But can't go wrong. Let's get inside, swap this thing out with the modded C83 that I've done. Come back and we'll do the same two cuts. So, the C83 that we grinded on, it definitely bites way freaking harder. Like once you set it up there, it hooks and it's gone. It definitely pulls down on the saw. Takes a little bit of the torque to get it to go. But it self-feeds like crazy. Putting a little bit of pressure on it, you can tell it definitely bogs the saw down. So if you don't have the torque to pull it, you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot. If you don't have much torque, I'd say try to keep your rakers 25, 30 thou max. That'll probably keep your saw up in its peak RPM, and it'll keep it in its great torque horsepower range, if that's what you want to call it. Gonna go inside, we're going to swap over to Smitty's chain, come back out, we're going to try this again. It's definitely a smoother cut on Smitty's grind. It felt really good until I got about halfway through the cut, and for some reason it's like it just kind of fell off. I don't know if you could tell it, but I thought I had a dog stuck on that first cut, and that's why I was going to redo it. But it kind of acted the same. Now, it could have been a little knot or something like that, but as far as self-feeding, it self-feeds like crazy. I think it's on par self-feeding with the stock C83 out of the box. It is definitely smoother. It's a really smooth cut. Dogging it in, it's bitey. It's a very aggressive chain, but somehow it's so smooth at the same time. I'm probably going to have to make another cut with it to wrap my head around it. So the way I got this saw built, it caters more to pushing long bars, dogging it in. I don't think this chain is right for this saw. I think there's an absolute place for this chain. It is crazy how it cuts. You know, it's like a stock filling grabby chain, but for some reason it self-feeds great halfway through the log. It's like the bottom half, I gotta push on it to get it together. I don't know why. I don't know if it's me. I don't know, maybe the log, I don't know. But the chain cuts great. I think it'd be an excellent chain for softwood, hardwood. It's awesome. Let's take this thing back in the shop, continue this conversation. Ranking them from the top down right now, I honestly don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the footage and check your times on it. From feel though, if I had to guess, I would say the modified C83, stock C83, and the Carlton from Smitty. I think, like I said, I think this saw is built a little bit different than that grind is. And like I said, every saw you do, you're gonna have to cater to really get the maximum performance out of it. You gotta kind of cater the chain, your grind, your rakers to each saw. And for all a round saw now, for all around chains, Smitty's will be awesome, no doubt. The stock C83, awesome as well. It's hard to beat for the money. You don't have to do anything to it out of the box. You'll have a fast cutting chain. The modded C83, it cuts fast, but it bites hard. And it's got a hell of a bite on it. And if you don't have the power to pull the bite, you're gonna stuff your saw. So, my opinions on Smitty's grind though, it works great. Me personally, if I just keep a little pressure on it and pushing it, it's pretty smooth and pretty fast. I think it's going to be on par with the C83, if not beat it a little bit. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of these three chains. I may end up throwing a 20-inch on here, and let's hop outside and try the Steel RS, or the Pico Super Racing Chain for 3/8. Pretty much all the chains I'm running at Sawfest is either Steel RS or C83. So, may toss that on here, toss the PS on, and go try that one out. See how it stacks up against all these. But, you guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you coming. Spending a little bit of time here at Dub Saw Shop. Y'all have a great day. Keep on looking forward to new videos. New subscribers, we thank you. We appreciate every single one of y'all for coming in here, spending time with us, watching the videos, leaving comments, sending emails, questions, all that. We appreciate it. And thank y'all very much. So, y'all have a great day. Dubs, we out. Boy, the old sun is shining right now. We've got this steel PS racing chain out of the box. It's 3/8 pitch. It's got like a 325 cutter. Now I gotta figure out how I had this thing set. Alright, there we go. Works pretty good. I don't know if I can get you. But yeah, new out of the box, steel PS racing chain. See how she stacks up. 20-inch bar. Thing stretched like crazy. Well, alright. So the steel PS chain. Thoughts on that? I think it's smoother than any of the other ones. By all means, way smoother. Definitely not as fast though. Those last two cuts, I was probably pushing about as hard as I could push on it. I think in order for this chain to keep up and hang with the big 3/8, probably gonna have to take your rakers down. Now, I think where you'll benefit from that is taking the rakers down. It's gonna take a bigger bite, and I don't think this chain is gonna eat up as much torque as the big 3/8. So I think you're gonna be able to keep the power in the cut even with low rakers on this. That is definitely something that we'll experiment with. I don't know if we'll do it today. There's a steel PS 3/8 racing chain out of the box. Dubs, we out.